what do you think of when you hear the words life-changing, amazing, beautiful, and complete miracle? To me, all of those things describes the birth of my son, Gabriel. He was born on October 16, 2012, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. I can only hope to convey some of those emotions and commemorate his birth today. First off, let me start by saying the act of childbirth is nothing short of miraculous. The entire process is awe-inspiring and almost surreal. The level of intensity you feel is hard to take, and it only intensifies as you see the child start to emerge. As the child then comes out of the womb and into the world, the only thought you can think is, I just witnessed a miracle. After the initial shock of the birth begins to wear off, it's then you get a chance to look into your baby's eyes. The sight of this beautiful baby lets you know you have just begun a wonderful journey. You realize your life has changed, and this tiny baby will rely on you and his mother for everything. You would think this would make you scared stiff or extremely nervous, but the only thing you can think of is this baby's face, and you gladly welcome the responsibility. Then the time has come where you finally can hold the baby in your arms. The only way I can explain and describe the way it feels to hold him in your arms is instant love. As you're holding him and staring down into his little eyes, you build an instant bond and connection. As you lay him on your chest and his skin touches yours, it's almost as if you can feel each other's heartbeat. This makes you feel complete, as you know your family of two is now a family of three. Then you allow yourself finally to breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that your child is alive and healthy, and you can physically see and touch him. After a couple of days in the hospital, not wanting to lay him down ever, we finally get to go to our home. As we're driving down the driveway, seeing the banners that all our family had put out for us, and knowing that we're taking our baby home for the first time, it fills me with a huge sense of pride. As me and my wife then walk into the house, we take Gabriel to his nursery and show him his things. We then give him a tour around the rest of the house and welcome him to his new home. Later that night, as we try to put him to bed, we then realize his stomach is rumbling and that he has a lot of gas. We deal with that through the night and through the next several days. As the little bit of sleep we got, he slept in his pack and play beside us, or we slept in shifts through the night. We then called the doctor and made an appointment, and it comes to find out that he has colic. We knew then that we were in for a long nights of no sleep. You kind of feel like a zombie when you get no sleep like that, as to where you may walk around and perform basic functions, but your motor skills are never where they need to be. In fact, my wife even makes a little comment saying brains when we're sitting in the living room, and it kind of always makes me laugh. Now when we go to lay him down, we put him in his crib and try to let him sleep in there. But the first night I tried to do this, it was just nerve-wracking for me. So to say that I'm an overprotective father, now that may be an understatement. But I know that I have to try to back off a little bit and give him his space. But I have many years to do this, so we'll see. But the only thing I can say for sure is that no matter all the good times and all the bad times that we may go through, Gabriel is the greatest gift that I have ever received in my entire life. I know that in the future, when I look back at the process of childbirth and all of the adjustments we had to make, I'll still be amazed, but I'll look back at all these moments with a huge smile on my face. I will always cherish the birth of my son Gabriel, and I hope one day he can look back at this speech and realize just how much his father has always loved him. I'd just like to thank you all for taking the time to celebrate the birth of my son Gabriel with me today.
Good job.
Good job.
Yep, real good.
Connect the dots from lowest to highest.